The golf club is not a steering wheel. It has a handle and a head. So this is meant to take us sort of a bridge between that steering wheel and a golf club, okay? So I'm going to do this at the camera. I'm going to put the head in my right hand and the handle in my left hand. And I'm going to use it like a wheel, however, right? So I'm going to turn the whole shaft like a steering wheel. And as I turn the shaft with the hands, I'm going to do that first in that direction, left. Then as soon as I begin to turn the wheel left, I'm going to rotate right from the other end. So I'm going to go into opposition here, there.
There you go.
That's going to be what's going to get me going.
There you go.
Now it takes time for the energy to go from end to end. It's not instant, is it?
No.
In other words, it can't go from my feet immediately to the club, vice versa. What you said earlier, axial connection.
Yeah.
It has to go all the way through. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to move this end in one direction, which is turning left. Then I'm going to turn the wheel of my feet in the opposite direction. And all I have to do to go into motion now, John, is keep turning them. So I turn this left, keep turning it. Turn this right, keep turning it. And you'll feel that. It's easy to feel. If you keep turning this left and you keep turning this right, the fact that you've got everything in motion through that whole length is enough to, that motion has to go somewhere. See how it's gone into an opposition here?
Yep. Oh, yeah.
It could stop if I stopped.
Yeah.
But if I keep it going, it has to go somewhere. So that's what I want you to feel with this.
But what's really interesting there is that you're going somewhere, but you're not moving.
No.
You're not going anywhere.
No. Well, I used to say that, as you know, right? It's motion, not movement.
Yeah, it is.
However, and so you're going to turn that like a wheel to the left, right? Yep. Like turn it like a wheel, and your feet are going to go the other way, directly the other way.
So Marty, the turning of the wheel is basically on a horizontal plane.
Yeah, well,
because to me that
horizontal,
that's a tilted plane.
Well, horizontal. Think of
as
it.
a feel.
Yeah, think of it rather as there's two ends of this.
Yeah.
Think of it as end over end. So through the plane of whatever it is you're holding. So when that becomes the golf club, then you're doing it with the golf club that way. Through whatever, see, because the golf club will be at different angles, won't it? It'll be on different planes. Sand wedge and driver are different.
Yeah, oh, absolutely.
So what use the club that you've got. So in this case, you've got this thing. So turn it through its plane, but your feet go the other way, see, immediately. No, the other way. Yes. Yes. Yes.
Oh, wow.
Yes. Yes.
And that's where I had all that stretch before.
Yeah, yeah. So
that's just conditioning. I've never done that.
No, you've never gone that way. You've always gone the other way.
I've gone in one.
Yeah.
I've taken all this, even though we're talking about the swing is one direction circular, we've got two directions going in one direction. Yeah. And guys,
you know why?
I don't even know where I'm going.
No, but no, that's perfect. No, because what you've got is you've got two ends.
Yeah.
And each end, even though the ends are going in opposite directions, because they're folded over, they're both going in one direction.
They are.
Yeah, they're going in one direction, folded over, which makes it two directions. Yeah. It's only because the swing is folded over that you experience it this way.
Yep.
But what you've been doing, and what everyone does, is they try to swing it in the direction it's going. They're like, it's going right, it's going left. What you're doing is you're going right and left, left and right. Fair enough?
Absolutely.
Yeah. See, let's turn. So it's a sequence here. We're going to go one and then the other way with the feet. The other way.
Yeah. Okay.
That way. The other way with the yes. So, but it's one then the other. It's this then that, and then keep going. Keep going. Keep going. If you keep it going. Yes. See how it's moving. Keep it going. Keep it going. All you got to do is keep it going. Yes. And then this is the trick, right? Is keep it going.
But the torque there is huge.
Yes.
And the stretch.
Yeah, that's the containment of the energy. That's why I use that word, containment. So try it again.
And,
now,
and that's why Rahm can have such a short swing.
yeah, and
generate
pound the
so
shit
much
out of it.
oot,
Yes.
Because he's got so much torque and
Yeah.
stretch.
And Tony Finau, same deal. Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah, you don't need, like, it takes a certain amount of time, but it doesn't need to be a long time.
Well,
in other words,
your swing doesn't take.
No, it takes no time at all.
Your swing is very quick.
Exactly. But I'm in the same mould as Finau and Rahm as far as my action,
and
right?
tempo.
But it doesn't have to be fast either. It's not about that. It's about alignment.
Yeah.
Fred Couples, right?
Yeah.
Fred Couples' beautiful alignment in this. How opposing are his arms? Always been that way. Anyway, let's get on to you. So let's do you a favour. Let's not look at anything. Just sort of be blind to it all, right? Just feel it. Turn left. Yes, and then keep it going. 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 If it keeps going, where does it go? It has to start going the other way. You see.
It just has to counter.
So let it keep going. Right. So I want you to get through that. Keep it going. Keep it going. Keep it. Yep. Bang. There you go. Okay.
I can't believe the stretch. I've never felt that stretch.
Yeah. Well, it's obvious to me. See, here's the thing. If you weren't folded over, if you made that same action just up here, okay, in essence, it would just always, right? It would just always stay aligned. There would be no misalignment of your limbs from each other. But the fact that it's folded over, anatomically, that's what has to happen, right? So it's really a question of if everything was up from the base to the apex, if everything was up, it would all go in the same direction. But if you fold it in half, now half of what should be up is now down.
And that's where the two directions going in one.
Right.
That's where you feel it.
That's exactly it, because it's up and down. You've got one alignment that's in two directions. Up and down is two directions. So I'm saying this is so concrete now, John.
It's unbelievable.
It's incredible.
Extraordinary.
Right. So I'll demonstrate this, and you can then get the hang of it. Okay. So what we've got here is we've got a sequence so we know it's one alignment that's never given up.
Okay. Yeah.
In other words, from end to end, base to apex, it's always aligned. I never have to let it get out of alignment. In other words, the moment it starts to try to seek a new alignment, I follow it into the new alignment. That's what the change of direction is. It club first. The apex changes.
Yeah.
Then the base. People think the base leads the apex. No.
So
that's what the backswing is. Let me. I'm having a bit of a stream of consciousness here. From the base, we lead the apex. Then the apex swings as a result of us leading it. Then the apex takes over, and when the apex leads, everything from the apex back to the base follows suit. Boom. That's the sequence. It's end, base, to end, apex, and back again.
Well, really,
there's a great new tool. I've been seeing it, and I'll insert these. There's Scotty Scheffler and I forget who else I've got footage of here. But anyway, it doesn't matter. When Xander Schauffele, I think, is the one. Anyway, it doesn't matter. The fact is that what you see is that there's a red line and then a blue line, and the lines trace the head. So you see a red arc. I think it's the blue one first, doesn't matter. You see one colour for the backswing where it's base to apex, and then you see the apex take over, and it goes to a new arc somewhere else. And then that arc is also a true arc through the ball. So there's two distinct different arcs. What I'm explaining here explains why you see those two different arcs. Is one arc is led from the base to lead the apex, then the apex takes over, chooses a new arc, and leads the base. And that's what every good player does. You can see it. CBS had this thing where it was red and green, right, on the telly. And recently I've seen PGA Tour putting up red and blue ones. two distinct arcs. You can see it change from arc to arc is all the club. You'll watch it in the top players. The club continues onto a new arc, and now it's not like that second arc is somehow disjointed or that the first arc is disjointed. It's two distinct arcs.
Yeah.
And people say, well, that's the backswing and the downswing. It's both the players moving and the players moving. No. It's the player sets the tone, the club accepts that tone, and then the club takes over and the player accepts the tone. That's how the golf swing works.
And I can see that.
Right.